Hello, it's CreativeSarah here, and welcome to my fake live. Yes, you caught me. I am pre-recording this for you because we are going on spring break, taking the boys down to Florida, and so I hope you enjoy this really cool fabric project. We're using one of our 12 by 18 pennant banners, and it comes with a hanging stick, some cool leather string to hang it up, and we're gonna make a really cool project, you guys. All right, so check it out. I have already kind of flattened this down so you can see it. I'm gonna change the design. Instead of doing a pennant banner, I'm actually going to grab my fabric scissors. I'm gonna straighten it. I'm gonna straighten it out. So I'm just gonna lay it right here on my mat and use that as a cut line as soon as I can get through the edge here. There we go. And it really, you're gonna see in the end, it doesn't matter if it's 100% perfectly straight, but mine looks pretty good. So I just cut off the little pointy part. That's it. Now all the rest is going to be totally normal. Turning it back so that it's front ways. And I'm going to grab an ink mat so that it stays put. I'm going to grab my big one. So this is, we're just gonna throw things on the floor because it makes it easier. My big ink mat, and I'm gonna lay this out and press it down. The ink mat is simply something to hold your fabric flat and taut so that there are no wrinkles, and it's sticky. It's like a sticky mat. So that will stay like that. And then I'm going to use this adorable Ikat pattern. Wait till you see. Let me label the back first. If you want to create the project I'm creating, in the description of this video, you will find the Shop the Look link. That's what you're going to want to do to shop the look. And I'll have, I will have especially listed and linked some of the products I'm using tonight. Now, you saw me peel the backer off of this. That's the trick. When you're using a large transfer, peel the backer off of this. Don't try to peel it off the backer. Now, I am trying to center my design a little bit. There we go. And I want it pretty straight. We are doing all one color, very neutral. We're going to use bark. Totally different for me, but let's try it. I think it's going to turn out well. Because this is a large transfer, I think we'll do, I'm actually going to do the small squeegee, which is actually bigger than you think, and you can actually pick up quite a bit of ink. Now, we have a lot of inking to do. So we are inking. I just lost some beads, but that's okay. Just gonna go a little bit at a time. I'm noticing that my ink which I will be completely honest, is fairly old and it's a little bit thick. After I scoop this out, if I need more, which I might, I will happily go to a new container. And just kind of follow what we're doing here. There we go. We're getting it done. Quite a bit of ink we got over here. So the difference between ink and chalk is that ink has to be heat set. It has to be heat set by either using an iron or a heat press of some sort. And I will be completely honest, I'm going to use my heat press, but if you're at home, you could use your iron. You want to make sure that your ink is completely dry. Okay, completely dry before you try to heat set it. And we will dry this. Oh, will we ever? Okay. Now I gotta come over here and finish what we've started with this Ikat design. Ikat, however you say it. Okay. We're almost there. Looks like I'm going to use the rest of my bark ink on this beauty. Okay. Here we go. And the ink, it will settle into your fabric. It will go in there and kind of soak in. Unlike chalk, which sits on top of the surface. This is going to be a beaut to clean. All right. Let's start peeling. Oh, you guys, it looks almost like leather. This is so cool. Now, yes, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, I'm going to set this in okay, you guys, I'm going to peel it off of this ink mat. And you can wash your ink mat by running it under cool water and just kind of rubbing that ink off. For now, I'm just going to lay it on the ground. Okay. This is looking so cool. Oh, I'm pulling it the wrong way. There you go. Now we have to dry. And we're going to dry the whole thing. If you're at home watching, you certainly can dry this using a hair dryer on a cool setting. So it has to be dry. We got it dry. Next, we're going to heat set it. Then we're going to embellish and make our actual wall hanging. If you're catching this video and you're new, I encourage you to comment VIP. I will be able to send you a quick link. You can jump into my free group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information from me. And also, if you're new, you can comment sample, and I'll show you how you can get yourself a little sample to try out what I'm showing you. All right, so I'm going to grab some parchment paper. This is the key to protecting everything as you heat set it. Now, you don't have to use necessarily parchment paper. You could use any sort of ironing cloth or special thing, but parchment paper is easy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this at 300 for 30 seconds at a time. I have to heat set the front and the back. Every bit, 330 seconds. That is because I'm using 100% cotton, and that's the heat setting for cotton. Whatever fabric you're using, you're going to look up what temperature you should use. You should put your iron or your heat press at for that particular fabric. Okay, so it changes depending on your fabric. If it's 100% cotton, that's a high heat. If it's a blend, it's going to be a lower heat. And sometimes you can just Google, what temperature should I heat set this or iron this? Your iron will have settings too, based on fabric. All right, now I'm just going to lift this and bring it down. There we go. This is the medium heat press size, like a 9x9 square. So it takes a couple passes to get your front done, and then we'll flip it over and do the back as well. Oh, I'm very excited. Oh, that feels good. The smoother it is, that's when I say it feels good. If it's tacky, you're just going to want to heat set it again a couple times. Sometimes it happens if you've got thick ink on your fabric. You can make t-shirts like this, you guys. It's really awesome. But again, if you would like to shop the look, go ahead and look in the description. I have the link right there for you. I forgot to hit the timer, so we're just going to guess when 30 seconds is up over here. Goodness gracious. Okay. Now, I'm going to lift this. I'm going to kind of shake this out, cool it off for a second, flip it around, and now we're going to heat set the back. Same deal. 30 seconds for each corner. I hope you guys are having a great day. We will be in sunny Florida until Friday. We will end up coming home Friday, afternoon, evening-ish. And then next week, in April, I will be here live for your viewing pleasure. For all my ideas, you can always jump into my group. If you don't have that link, just comment VIP in the comments and I'll send you the link. Simple, simple. All right, so, man, doing fake lives is way harder than doing a real life because I got nobody talking back to me. All right, we are on the finishing end of this. and then we will put it together. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my glue gun here. I have my big Ryobi out. So we're gonna do some hot gluing because y'all know I don't sew. I don't. If you're looking for someone who sews, that would not be me. I am creative though, CreativeSarah. All right, last session of heat right here. If you wonder what this mat is, I put a mat down because my rubber mat that's down here will warp if it gets too hot. So I put like a little mat so that it protects it. Easy peasy. All right, you guys, we should be good to go. All right. Now, I am going to peel this off. Look how cute. And I'm going to feel it. It's a little piece of fuzz. As long as it feels good, we're going to finish this. So this is going to be a wall hanging. Feels great. There's nothing tacky on it. So we did it. We did a good job. Even with that thicker ink, which I now need a new jar of bark ink. I use bark ink on this. All right, so I'm going to take the end. Remember, I was telling you, letting this heat gun heat up, that I cut off the little point because we're actually going to fringe this with some trim. We're going to add some trim to the, oh my gosh, it's going to be so cute, you guys. It's going to be so cute. I should have warmed up the Ryobi a little bit early, but that's okay. Take a little sip of my drink. Oh my goodness. It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's see. I do have several beads that I'm going to work on as well. I've got some fun beads that we're going to add to the topper, the handle part. That's going to be really cool. Oh, all right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a bead of glue along the side to get started. And then we will work. I'm going to sneeze. Here it comes. Every single video, every live, I'm a sneezing machine. I'm telling you what, I'm allergic to my new house. Okay, we're just going to slowly do this because it's taking a bit longer than I expected. Ooh, there we hit the sweet spot. Okay. Just gonna kind of roll it out, trying hard not to get the fringe, but the fringe is kind of hanging out. I guess we gotta unroll it like this, and then there we go. Look at that. We got this, you guys. Okay. There we go. And we are going to cut that. I'm going to use my fabric scissors. Awesome. This goes back into the bag. And we're going to trim off this other edge. Got a little bit of dried glue there. All right, here we go. Good, good, good. Got a little tape on here. And as I peel this off, I'm going to put a little dab of glue so that the edge will stay together. There we go. Just use my fingernails to kind of comb it out. I need a fringe comb. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Little dab of glue. And I'm just going to use my detail tool to tack that down. Okay. Guys, look how cute so far. Super cute. Did a little bit. There we go. All right. Now we're going to start at the top. We have the wooden dowel. You just go ahead and pop it on through here. And the leather, like the leather string. I am going to pop it down here first. I'm going to do a knot. It'll be a double knot so that it stays put. There we go. All right, so there's my double knot, and we're going to thread this. So I've got a unfinished bead, and then I have a dark, kind of a stained wood bead, and then I have an unfinished hex bead, or what I call a hex bead. There we go. And then one more of the stained dark beads. Okay. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing, mirror image. So I'm going to go backwards. Dark bead. Hex bead. Dark bead. And unstained bead. Then I'm going to poke this edge through this hole. And I want to see that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do my double knot here. And then I'll trim off the rest. Awesome sauce. Looks like I have like a little inch left over there. All right, you guys, Look at this. Isn't that cute? Totally will fit in your boho room or any kind of neutral decor area. I'm super excited that I made this for me. This is definitely going to hang in my home, probably in my plant room. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. You can get the Shop the Look cart link with everything that you need to create this in the description below. Remember, if you're new, comment VIP and I'll send you a link to my free group. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day and thank you for watching.